Okay, real talk. You're not just dating the person, you're dating their childhood, their wounds, their ego, their coping mechanisms, and their mother's emotional legacy. And they're dating yours. Surprise. Also, you're not acting purely out of logic and maturity like you think you are. Nope. You're playing out a subconscious role, an archetype. Yep, Carl Jung had you clocked 100 years ago. And once you see your love archetype, you can't unsee it. So brace yourself, we're about to expose your romantic alter ego. We're doing psychological DNA tests without swabs, crying, or the awkward, so what are we talk. We're diving into relationship archetypes, hidden personality roles you unconsciously perform in love. Psychologist Carl Jung believed we all play inner characters influenced by the collective unconscious. Sounds mystical, I know, but it's basically, you didn't invent your personality, you're borrowing it from humanity's shared hard drive. And in relationships, that hard drive loads certain archetypes, roles, patterns, emotional scripts. You're unknowingly starring in a psychological rom-com, or horror movie, no judgment. The caretaker. The hero. The innocent. The rebel. The fixer. The lone wolf. The muse. The controller. The escape artist. The mirror. We'll go through them all. By the end, you'll know which one you are, who you attract, why your relationships repeat like a bad playlist, and how to break the cycle without moving to Bali and burning sage at sunrise unless you want to. Ready? Deep breath. Let's decode your love persona. Carl Jung believed our behavior is shaped by unconscious patterns we don't even know we're following. Translation: your love life isn't messy, it's archetypal. It's not just personal, it's psychological. He said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. So when you say, I don't know why I always fall for emotionally unavailable people. Jung whispers from 1921, it's because you're playing a role, darling. Let's uncover it. The caretaker. You tell people, I just love deeply. But really, you're rescuing emotionally wounded pigeons and calling it romance. You give and give and give until your soul files a burnout complaint form. You attract people who definitely need therapy, but for some reason, they choose you instead. You can sense needs before they're even spoken. You apologize when they were wrong. Your love language? Acts of service and emotional CPR. The shadow side here is, you confuse being needed with being loved. Why do you do it? Because caretaking makes you feel safe and valuable, like if you stop giving, the love disappears. Your classic match? The wounded one. You know emotional pain wrapped in cute eyelashes. Your growth moment is this. Learn to say, I can love you without saving you. The hero. You swoop into relationships like, fear not, I will fix everything. You're high-functioning everything. High responsibility, high achievement, high expectations. Your internal motto? If it's broken, I'll fix it. And honestly, if it's not broken, you'll still find something to fix. Your signs. You think burnout is a personality trait? I'll handle it, is your auto reply to life. And you attract people who do not handle anything, at all. The shadow side? Control, disguised as caring. You do it because saving gives you purpose and safety, it makes you feel needed. Your classic partner? The helpless dreamer, also known as the human version of a half-charged phone. Your growth? Shift from being the manager of the relationship to being a partner in it. The innocent. You are sweet, optimistic, and see the good in literally everyone. Adorable, but sometimes dangerous. You believe in soulmates, destiny, and, I swear, they'll change. You fall for potential, not reality. Signs. You defend people who absolutely do not deserve it. You treat red flags like they're spiritual challenges. And your friends constantly go, babe, no, please, no. Shadow side, naivety, and a solid heartbreak education. You do it because you fear losing that purity and beautiful optimism. Your match? The charmers. Oh Lord, you already know. Your growth. Love with your eyes open, not closed. The rebel. You don't date, you disrupt. Rules? Love them. So, you can break them. You crave intensity, chaos, passion, freedom. A stable, healthy relationship? Ew. Sounds like paperwork. Signs. You ghost when things get stable. Routine? You're allergic. You're addicted to the honeymoon adrenaline. Shadow side. Fear of vulnerability, disguised as independence. You do it because freedom feels safe and commitment feels like a threat. Your match? The stabilizer, the calm, grounded one who seems boring until you actually mature and realize peace is hot. Your growth? Learn that emotional safety is sexy too. The fixer? This is like the hero, but more emotionally Sherlock Holmes. You don't just fix problems, you investigate childhood trauma like it's your part-time job. You genuinely think you're doing healing work, but sometimes it's just avoiding your own work. Signs, let's talk about your trauma on date number 2. You stay in relationships because they're growing. You quote psychology TikTok like scripture. Shadow side, healing obsession turned into emotional codependency. Your match? The wounded artist, emotionally deep, emotionally unavailable, emotionally exhausting. Your growth? Fix yourself first. Healing yourself is the plot twist. The lone wolf. The lone wolf. You love deeply, secretly, and from a safe distance. You're independent, maybe a little too independent. Signs, I don't need anyone, is your vibe. You push people away when they get close. And your recharge routine? Solitude. Always solitude. Shadow side. Avoidance masquerading as strength. A charge. You do it because connection feels dangerous, and distance gives you control. Your match? The pursuer, who will chase you until they get tired, and then you'll miss them. Your growth? Let someone in before they stop knocking. The muse. People don't just like you, they fall for you, hard. You inspire creativity, passion, epiphanies. You're the spark, not always the fireplace. Signs. You are unforgettable, but rarely long-term. People tell you, you changed me. And you enjoy being admired more than being truly known. Shadow side. Fear of depth and responsibility. Your classic partner? The idealizer, who puts you on a pedestal until gravity does its thing. Your growth. Step off the pedestal. Be human, not a fantasy. The controller. Relax, we all do this sometimes. You micromanage emotions, the future, your partner's choices, because uncertainty stresses you out. Becomes a puzzle you're trying to solve perfectly. Signs. You plan everything. You suggest improvements like it's your job. And deep down, you think you know what's best. Shadow side. Control. Fear in disguise. Why? Chaos in childhood often turns into, I must control everything now. Your match? The free spirit, aka the universe messing with you for personal development reasons. Your growth? Surrender a little. Let people be who they are, not who you think they should be. The escape artist. You start strong, intense, passionate, and then poof, gone when things get real. Your love language is basically, this was fun, goodbye. Signs. You sprint into relationships until intimacy shows up. Then suddenly you're busy, confused, or working on myself. Shadow side. Fear of abandonment, so you leave first. Your match? The clinger. Oh yes. Emotional chaos unlocked. Your growth? Stay. Sit with discomfort. Think of it as emotional cardio. The mirror. You attract exactly who you are. Your relationships aren't just romance, they are spiritual boot camp. Signs. Your partner reflects your flaws. Your fights feel like emotional mirrors. Your triggers are your lessons. Shadow side. It's intense, exhausting, transformative, sometimes all at once. Your match? Basically yourself. Your growth? Instead of fighting the reflection, learn from it. All right, take a second. Deep breath. Maybe unclench your jaw from all the, oh wow, I've been exposed moments. Because here's the truth. None of these archetypes make you the problem. They just make you human, slightly dramatic, occasionally confused, but trying your best. And honestly, that's all of us. These roles didn't show up by accident. Once upon a time, they protected you. They helped you feel safe, loved, and in control in a world that didn't always make sense. But now you're growing. And growth means saying, thank you, survival mode, I'll take it from here. You don't need to be the emotional babysitter. You don't need to be the escape artist. You don't have to fix everyone's inner child before you even know their middle name. So ask yourself, which archetype felt a little too familiar? Which one made you laugh because it was 100% you? Which one sounded like your ex? Don't worry, we've all dated a character or two. And which healthier version of you are you ready to step into? Because when you recognize your pattern, it loses power. That's how relationships get better, not perfect, Just more real, more peaceful, more you. Now comment below and tell me your archetype, followed by, I'm learning a new way to love. And if this made you think or finally understand one of your past relationships, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next episode.